EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Watch twist.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert 3. Screen. Slam.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
11.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Garoppolo now. And that is going to be incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Fresno. Watch the edge.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 57. Echo. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rabbit. Check safety, check safety.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that play is blown up, losing yard. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Garner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Look at Pittsburgh. You're out. Get that hard. Quick dash. Come. Wheel. Slam. Shift. Go. Motion. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Man, I got you.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return this time will go out. To the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We want this.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go ahead.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Redskins 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you, Tom.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check.
Looking to throw, Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go.